top 5 Nerdcore songs of July. I posted a top 5 songs of June song last month, and I got a lot of good reception and a lot of good comments, and it seemed like a lot of people really enjoyed it. So we're bringing it back for this month and probably for the remaining months going forward if you guys keep enjoying the series or whatever. But we got the top 5 songs of July. A lot of good songs dropped this month, and I'm excited to highlight my personal favorite. Before we get into it, obviously I got to point this out. These are all just subjective, right? My taste of music might be different than yours. If you don't agree with me, that's cool, man. A lot of good music in Nerdcore, man. It can be hard to try to pick a favorite, right? It's all subjective. I respect the music that you like and you listen to, as long as you guys can show me that proper respect when I'm showing you. And I just kind of do these to kind of highlight and showcase some of the dope music in case there's people at home who just haven't listened to them yet. So just know, all subjective. You can like what you like, you can hate what you hate. It's all good, it's all love over here. I still hope you guys like this video and let me know what are your top 5 favorite songs of the month. Let me know down below what your top 5 favorite songs of this past month. But without further ado, let's get it started. We have Superman by Daddy Fat Snaps.
Hey, it's a bird, it's a plane with superpowers, made them speakers bursting in the flames.
Now, with there being as much promo and marketing that DPS did in the lead-ups to this track, I knew that this track was going to have to deliver heavy to match the amount of effort that went in ahead of the release of this, and DPS did not disappoint in the slightest. It's probably gonna go, this song's probably gonna go down as one of my favorite Nerdcore tracks of the year personally. It's just he captures this vibe of Superman perfectly, and that struggle of being like all powerful and kind of just but trying to embrace the human flaws within him, right? Because that's the big thing, especially with this movie. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched the movie, but this whole movie he's learning to deal with the fact that he's got those human flaws, and he prides himself on being no different than anybody else. He's human. That whole monologue towards the end of the movie, he just captured Superman well. And excuse me, and using himself as like a metaphor for Superman, and how he's kind of like put himself in Superman's shoes about his struggle of trying to like do what is good, but other people might not agreeing with you, and having those struggles along the way and stuff like that, and paving lanes, and so like he tied this back into himself really good, and I think it was just so beautifully done. Just an overall epic track, a big grandiose track that you will not expect any less from a Superman track. Next up, we have Angel Feathers by Fable.
When angel feathers hit the ground, you can come and take my soul. I'll be on the next train running.
So when I did my initial reaction to this, I had pointed out a few things that just kind of threw me off of first listen, right? It wasn't necessarily it was bad, but it kind of just threw me off. But after some time, because the song dropped at the beginning of the month, or towards the beginning portion of the month, I sat on the song for a little bit longer, and I listened to it a couple more times, and then I've seen the movie K-Pop Demon Hunters, and I don't know, I think something just clicks different. I really enjoy this song now. Maybe it was just first listen. I don't know what was going through my brain at the time, but I really started to really love this song, so much so that I have replayed this so many times, and I really love the fact that Fable often brings like those emotional like themes and those emotional stories through his song, but there's just something with this one, at least for me, that kind of just hit different emotionally. Maybe it was a subject matter, maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was the delivery, because this one wasn't as super like in your face, like it wasn't super aggressive like some Fable tracks can be. It was more like dialed back a little bit. Maybe that's why it hit for me, but he absolutely hit it out the park, and I've been finding myself coming back to this track, and honestly, after I watched the movie, it still hits different. It hits different now after watching the movie, bro. Once you watch that movie and you will go back to that song, bro, that song hits different. So shout out to Fable. Next up, we have Games by Game Boy Jones.
This ain't a game to me. Realize it gets no NPC. So why you gotta play with me?
So you know that feeling whenever you listen to like your favorite artist or like your favorite band, and you feel like, yo, like they reached a new, like they drop like a project or they drop a song, and they it seems like to you they leveled up, they reached a new tier, they reached a new level of what they can do. That's what this feels like for Game Boy Jones. And I don't know, maybe it was self-consciously fed into me with like his whole new rebrand that he's been doing, which looks fire, by the way. Can we talk about that? But I don't know if that was the vibe that he was going for, like I said, because of it coming off his first song off his rebrand and just having that vibe to it. But I was listening to this track and I fell in love with this track day one when it first released. I love the instrumental, I love the subject matter, them referencing all the different games, video games, consoles, and just that 8-bit like retro instrumental was fire. I really love this track from start to finish. It just, for some reason, the vibe switched up, and I'm loving this Game Boy. Next up on the list, we got I'm Okay by McGuire.
Quarter through my life, but I got half the patience. Been feeling trapped with those I backed away from. Dropped all the passions, didn't match.
McGuire can just sing, bro. I love this track literally so much. And on top of this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he featured on this song, I'm pretty sure, is the voice actor for, or actress in this case, for Ragatha from Amazing Digital Circus. Correct me if I'm wrong again, but I feel like on this song they both complement each other perfectly. And just that over the feeling of this song, right? Because if you watch Amazing Digital Circus, I'm not caught up with it, but I've watched the first 2 episodes, so I kind of got like a general premise of what the plot or like the themes of the show. And that theme, the big overarching theme, is it's kind of got this like darker undertones, like it's like deep and dark, but it's all the aesthetic is all colorful and playful and almost gives off like kids cartoony kind of vibe, and but like it's got like I said, much darker and deeper. And that's kind of what this song kind of reminded me of. Like obviously there wasn't like no dark undertone or whatever, but this was like an emotional song lyrically, and then it was on top of like a very like more groovy and vibey instrumental, and I just felt like it complemented it was perfect, right? And so I just really love that fact, and I don't know if that was planned or maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm completely like off the walls bonkers, but I just really like the way he approached that. And like I said, both vocally, Amanda and McGuire, absolutely beautiful on the vocals, but we come to expect that, at least for McGuire. I'm not familiar with Amanda, but the vocals on her end were amazing too, so shout out to the both of these two. Next up, we have Breakdown by Donald featuring Key the Weeb.
When you look in my eyes, it's all you see, a hollow frame.
Shocker, another K-pop Demon Hunter song on this list, and honestly for good reason. Donald and Key cooked up something with this one that I absolutely love. I love the approach that they took with this one, whereas they kind of took the approach from, what are the characters' names, Rumi and Jinu, and their own like respective struggles. Like Key obviously representing Rumi, and Donald representing Jinu, and kind of just telling that relationship between those two people and like their own personal struggles. Rumi with being a demon and or part demon I should say, and Jinu with his family that he left, and kind of just playing into that and playing on the like the relationship with each other and how they almost have like the symbiotic where they both needed each other to help them realize. And I really think that that came across perfectly with this song, and it's just so beautifully done. Key and Donald's vocals on this one were absolutely splendid, and I feel like this song would have been perfect for the K-pop Demon Hunter movie, maybe like as an end credits or something. But the song was just too good, bro. The song was too good. And on a completely side note too, when Donald hit that, chills, brother. Chills. That's been the top 5 songs of in July for Nerdcore. Like I said, for in my opinion, again, this is all subjective. Let me know what you guys think. Is there some songs on here that you agree with, some songs that you don't agree with? What is your top 5? Let me know all you guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys want to see me react to, what kind of content you guys want to see from me. I'm still exploring new avenues of content, so I'm all ears. But as always, guys, until the next one, I shall see you guys later. Peace.